YouTube, what's going on, boys? We're back for another video, and for today's video we're going to be looking at a very nice team for the weekend league, and it's only 350,000, maybe a bit more on PlayStation, maybe a bit more, depends on when you guys do decide to buy this team. I know when Rivals Wars do come out, the prices do go up, but before anything, do leave a like, subscribe, do all that good stuff that you guys normally used to. You know, I always say it every video, but enough said. We're gonna get straight into it. Manuel Neuer as your goalkeeper. You can never go wrong with this freaking GOAT. And yes, he's a GOAT because he just has such an amazing career. And I love using him. 6'4", a very tall goalkeeper. So he's gonna get a whole lot of freaking saves, especially if the opponent tries something to finesse it. He's gonna freaking dive for that, especially with the 87 dive stat. Either put a chemistry style if you want, but for me, I like, you know, the basic chem style because everything gets upgraded. But for the right back, we're gonna go with Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker with the Sentinel card is a freaking stud. He does have 79 strength, which is good for a right back because, again, I keep saying this in my videos, a lot of people have these little lanky, weak midfielders, or not midfielders, but wingers, like a Sterling, you know, like Martial, players like that just don't have the same strength as these type of freaking fullbacks. You can never go wrong with Walker, so he's a freaking stud on defense. Keep in mind, this is a 4-league hybrid, and trust me, I made sure to get a whole lot of meta players, so that's why it's just 4 leagues. But first, 2 center backs. Lucas Hernandez, he's a very nice center back, and he only goes for 6,000 on Xbox, which is just crazy to me because his stats are just amazing. He might go up a bit, but we'll see. Klosterman is another good center back to have as that left-sided center back for your team. Look at the pace, look at the stats. Just put a Sentinel on him if you want his stats, his defensive stats to be a bit more increased, and his physicality stats, just so he could become a bit more stronger, because I know 75 for a center back is not the strongest, but it's still pretty good. But that sprint speed is just crazy for him. So that's why he's really used. For left back, we're going with Yuri because I love this freaking card. I've used him for about 40 or 30 games. I'm freaking bugging out thinking I already played 40 with him. But I've used him for so many games, and trust me, he's a strong freaking left back. I was going to say center back, but he's a freaking GOAT at that left back position. Mendy is obviously a good upgrade to him, but the way this team is going to play out, there's no like specific room for Mendy. So because of that, I couldn't really put him in the team. But still, he's a nice player. And if you do have some more coins, instead of Lucas Hernandez or instead of Klosterman, go with Upamecano because he is just freaking nasty in this game. His inform is just nasty. But Yuri is nice with a shadow or either an anchor. But for me, I put an anchor on him because I just needed some of his like physicality stats to be increased. Even though they're already good, I just love this freaking card. And he's super cheap too. 5,000, maybe cheaper, depends on when you guys are watching this video. You can never go wrong with this guy. For right wing, we are going with the most skillful player in this team with 5-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Put a Hunter on him and he's gonna go crazy, boys. Trust me. Like, look at these freaking player traits. Finesse shot, so you can finesse it with his left foot because he is left-footed, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly. So left foot at the right wing position. Finesse shot, it's gonna give you some Robin, some Iron Robin flashbacks, low-key. He does have the flare shot, technical dribbler, and the long shot taker as some of his player traits. And boys, this guy is crazy, and he's going for like 20k. Trust me. Put a Hunter on him, he's gonna have like 93 pace if I'm not mistaken, and then 89 shooting. It might be a bit more if you do have him on 10 chemistry, but still crazy stats. 90 dribbling as well, which is not bad considering this game is all about dribbling. For the center mid, we're going with Joshua Kimmich. Guys, I've had this card how many games? 32 games, 8 assists, 6 yellow cards. Don't look at that stat. But boys, not only can he make plays, but he could defend so freaking well. He's a cheap version of Conte. I'm not even saying that. Like, I have him paired up with Conte, and this guy plays exactly like him. I will show you guys my personal weekend league team, but Kimmich, he's just crazy. He's going for 65k. He might go for a bit more because that's how good he is. But trust me, he's really good in this game, and hopefully you guys ever like have a chance of using him. Hopefully you guys do, because he's really good. 91 crossing too for all those sweats out there. There's your crossing stat. All right. But 95 stamina too, so he's a good box to box. So I wouldn't really put him as stay back because he could easily come back and forth, especially with the shadow card. He's gonna have 81 pace, which isn't the fastest, but still he can still catch up to most midfielders because most midfielders are not fast at the start of the game. But obviously there are some good ones. Left mid, lads. I don't even need to say anything about this Ansu Fati. Either it's player of the month or inform if you cannot afford the player of the month. And personally, I would just go with the inform just because he's tradable and all of that. But boys, he's just crazy. Make sure you put a dead eye on him because he's the left winger and you want to pass the ball, cross the ball to this main man up top that you guys will see. But trust me, he's really, really good. But his player of the month is freaking better, especially with the dead eye. Because look at that shot power. Look at those shooting stats, man. If he's ever open, and he's open so many times, man. He has 90 attack positioning, which is just crazy. So you're going to have a whole lot of opportunities to score with him. And trust me, he's going to score some goals for you. Look at his stats for me. 10 games, 14 goals, 9 assists. Yeah, that speaks for itself. 4-star, 4-star. It's just freaking too good. For the first center attacking mid, this is going to be your CDM partnership next to Joshua Kimmich. You're going to go with Roger Nainggolan. Put a shadow on him, and he's going to do some work for you. Either shadow, anchor, anything just to improve that pace, just so he can catch up to most midfielders. You could put him on stay back all attack, but again, he's a high, so he does have some nice stamina as well. So I wouldn't really do that, but if you ever just need somebody just to stay back there with your center backs, Nainggolan is a nice player to have in your team. Very, very strong player. And he just tackles the hell out of your freaking opponents. Look at the tackling stats. Standing tackle 86, slide tackle 90, interceptions 86. So it's a nice player to have either as a as a center mid and a CDM. So trust me, he's a nice player. And he's going for like 13,000 too, which is just cheap. Your playmaker for the team is going to be Christian Eriksen. Slap a hunter or a catalyst or an engine on him, and he's going to do some damage for you. And look at those freaking passing stats, boys. Like, what are we saying? Short passing 90. Long passing 87, vision is a 90, crossing is an 86 for all you sweats out there, and his curve is pretty nice if you need to take corners with him. Composure, pretty good. Ball control 90. Overall, it's freaking good for the amount he's going for, so it's a dub. 92 stamina as well, so he can make some runs. 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, boy, so you can make some nice plays with either foot, which is good. High, which is also good, just in case you need to drag him back a bit to defend. And he's just a freaking stud. But he is kind of slow at times, so just make sure you do put something to improve his pace. That's the only thing I didn't like about him. He's just a bit slow, but he's a nice playmaker to have. And for the main man up top, you guys already know who it is. Lautaro Martinez, boys. Lautaro Martinez, put a freaking hunter on him, and he's going to be crazy for you. I used him in the draft, and he scored a hat trick in one of the games. I never do draft videos because I feel like that's so saturated, but trust me when I say he's a freaking goal scorer. 4-star, high medium, so he's going to stay as your striker. And look at these stats, man. With the hunter, I think his pace goes to a 93, 92 shooting. Strength is very nice for center back. Dribbling is decent. I mean, what can you, like, you cannot go wrong with this card, boys. You cannot go wrong with this card. And he's very cheap too, compared to most strikers. Let me see how much he's going for on Xbox, but it might be a bit more on PlayStation. I'm not too sure, but yeah, look at this, 20 freaking thousand coins. If you guys do get him, like, by the time this video does go out, because I know when Rivals rewards come out, I think he might go up in price. I'm not too sure. It's kind of 50-50, but still, hunter card on him, and he's gonna be broken for you. Trust me. For me personally, this is gonna be a 4-2-3-1 with your fullback staying back. Obviously, you could do whatever you want. I can't make the custom tactics because I own most of these players, but fullback stay back. Your two center defensive mids, just put them like attack and defend, because they have both. They both have really good stamina, so I feel you guys could just work that out. But if anything, just put one of them stay back if you don't feel comfortable with that. Christian Eriksen, obviously, you're going to be your cam, and then striker Lautaro Martinez, and then your two skillful, very fast wingers. Just going to be freaking crazy. For me, this is my personal weekend league team. Just because I had a bit more coins, I had a bit more, like, you know, coins to spend, so I put some better players. This guy's just broken. Like, there's nothing need to be said about him, and I freaking luckily packed him. What happened? There we go. I packed him, so I can't trade him. I don't care, but he's just broken. This guy's just temporary. I'm gonna get Kyle Walker and then Mars right here because I still need to get them. And then Conte and Kimmich, you can't go wrong with that. And then Kai Havertz, hopefully he does pretty good. But boys, hopefully you guys do good with that team in the weekend league. We got Sonny in the bench, so you know damn well we gonna be doing some damage. Hopefully you guys do some damage with that team as well. Hopefully this is like a little team for you guys to build. For those of you who do build it, 350,000 coins on Xbox, a bit more or a bit less, I'm not too sure on PlayStation, but still that's just dope. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Do leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys' support in my last video because I know there was a little meathead in the comments. You know, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes, but I appreciate you guys having my back. But boys, we got no time for these little meatheads, boys. We got no time. We freaking grinding this hoe. All right, but leave a like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one, boys. Peace out.